It's Alex from Florida.
Hey!
We're gonna have an amazing episode. Come on.
You're tuning into the destination for TV superfan discussion, AFTERBUZZ TV. And now, let the buzz begin.
I get it. Yeah, that's why I said it. Live the life you wish you had, the sugar, spice, and everything.
Bad girls, let's talk tough.
Don't you wish you could roll with us?
The haters can't get enough. Welcome to the Bad Girls Club. Bad Girls.
Hey everyone, we have an amazing panel today. We clearly have a guest host.
Hey, everybody, AFTERBUZZ.
So we have Alex from Florida, we have Miss Kayla, and we have Miss Amber.
Hi.
Yay.
Full studio.
What's up?
All right.
Okay, so let's just jump right into it. So first of all, Z sets up a house cleaning. What do you ladies think about that? And gentlemen. This is the first time with a guy on this panel for this year.
I gotta remember to say that. Personally, me, I'm totally down for it. I'm all about the oils, the incense, burning the sage, everything.
Did you think she was a devil worshiper?
No, not at all. And that's the biggest misconception. I literally had this conversation with my best friend before even seeing this show today about people who believe in that. And I believe in all that
I think it's weird. I'm not into it. I would have deuced out.
I'm
If it's a Ouija board, then I'm into it. I mean, I'm not
You
into
would do
it.
a Ouija
No, I'm
board?
saying, I'm sorry. I would not be into it if it was a Ouija board because I believe in that stuff. But if it's like, oh, you're just going to do a cleansing, I mean, I've done that on my house.
Yeah, ditto.
There's nothing wrong with
I
burning
mean, they should have
sage.
taken a couple of the girls out with them.
I know.
Sure.
And I feel like they've done this before in other seasons, and the girls really were. Some girls I feel like were so extra, like not being about it. Because I know in Judy's season, or when it was like the girl that kind of
Oh,
seemed
Judy's
like Judy,
got that.
Judy
It was
number two.
forever
Judy's
when
number
I would
two.
clean.
Judy
Yeah.
number two. She was like, like wanted to do it, and the other girls were like, oh, I don't know, it's just too much.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay, so Kayla has. Oh, so Kayla's like, she has crosses on. She's not,
She's not the devil.
yeah, she's not the devil because
Yeah.
everyone was like too much about
I
that.
vibed with that.
So they're sweeping out the bad energy. I kind of liked that. I've never seen that before.
I would have liked it more if it would have meant something because I feel like they do all this to clean and cleanse the drama. But
And then they're back in the drama.
yeah, exactly. So
Yeah,
like you're putting
they
on a
obviously
show.
didn't schedule it.
Yeah,
Production did.
Exactly.
Because none of those
energy.
girls really wanted to cleanse the energy unless it was maybe Kaylee.
There was a lot going on in this whole episode. They production set up a lot for them to do.
They did.
I was very impressed.
They did.
So Kayla is telling her friend on the phone that she wants to clean up her act. Do you think that she was being sincere?
Yeah, for sure. I totally think she was being sincere.
I don't know. Honestly, I feel like the dynamic on the show just changed. I know they're trying to make it seem like there isn't sides, but I can see a clear division in this episode. And I feel like Kayla and Persuasion, I feel like in this episode, they both are kind of like a little lost without their dream doll.
Yeah.
Yeah. I feel like that's the glue that kept them together.
Yeah, and now I
Yeah.
just feel like they're both kind of in a way. I mean, I don't think Kayla's competing necessarily to be the top girl in the house, but I definitely
totally
feel
think
like
it's Persuasion, for
I feel
sure.
like Persuasion's like, okay, this is my moment to shine. This is my moment to be the baddest
Exactly.
bad girl.
Yeah, exactly. And I feel like she
Exactly.
sees that in Winter because Winter I feel like is naturally
like that. She doesn't have to
outgoing.
ask for the
Exactly.
attention, and she's getting it. And I feel like Persuasion is
Works
doing
for
so
it.
much.
Yeah.
Exactly. Oh,
Yeah.
story of my life.
So this is what I think. What do you guys think? So I feel like because Tabitha left and they kicked her out because she was bullying, I feel like, and I mean she was bullying. I don't know why I did that. They kicked her out because she was bullying. I think the other girls now are like, we can't do anything because if we do anything,
It's
we're
gonna
gonna
look bad.
we're gonna get
They're
get
scared
kicked
to
out
be
or-
as bad as they thought they were being bad, but then they realized they look like fools, and production probably had to sit down and have a meeting with them because they
mean,
do
well,
every season, really.
Yeah, but production has never really just made someone leave the house because of bullying. So I think that's probably why you put your
They've definitely
quotation
talked
fingers
with
up.
they've
It's
definitely
kinda like,
talked with the whole
really?
cast about not bullying, you look bad.
I mean,
They
but that's
attacked
what we
her.
all
Yeah.
do at some point or another without maybe directly trying to do it on Bad Girls. We're all kind of bullies in our own way. So
But I feel like it's more in depth with it. I feel like it's because since she went to the hospital and she kicked her while her back was down, I
Okay.
feel like that was the reason
That
why.
one,
But I
exactly.
feel like as a storyline,
they just went with the
she
bully.
bullying.
better.
It's a bully, she bully. That was the
Shabully.
title. Of, yeah. So
Exactly.
So it was nice though that Kaylee, who's normally like the victim, she kind of was a little bit of the hero because she helped the girls that were drunk.
Oh, yeah.
But I felt like she was almost doing that because she wanted recognition for doing that.
Something good.
It wasn't just
Yeah.
that she was doing it because, you know.
She's very calculating because
I
in
feel
the
like she
second
is, definitely.
episode, she was like, I'm going to let them sit back and look like fools and sit here and just... No. Like,
And she said
Honestly,
it again
I
this
feel like-
episode, like, I'm going to help them because of blah, blah, blah. So it's like you had to announce that you were doing the good deed when you could have just done the good deed and not really said anything about it.
I feel like with this season, just in general, I feel like a lot of the girls are kind of calculating. Like they're like paying attention to old seasons and trying to be like conscious of things. I mean, the girls
Right.
definitely missed it with the bullying thing. They should have like not been a bully in the beginning.
Yeah.
They got a little crazy, a little drunk. Who knows?
Yeah.
But I definitely feel like even Z in this episode, I felt like she was like kind of calculating in some of this stuff too.
I feel like they try to embolize a lot on throwing mattresses in pools and throwing clothes out, and that's what they remember. But what they need to remember is that the actions that come after that make you look bad. So when you go in there consciously knowing what you're doing by throwing mattresses, you should remember at the end of that, you're gonna have to answer for all those
And
comments.
plus, it's like, it's like throw another mattress. Like everybody does it. Do something original.
That part.
I mean, you're like making us not want to watch.
Well, I get it's tradition. That's what I can see it as.
Maybe it's like lame tradition. They'll
I
make a new one.
I wish it was more like Jersey Shore. You know, on Jersey Shore, like they all partied, they were all friends. And
They
then
got dick though, and Jersey Shore.
And then they went out, they did stuff. But with these girls, I feel like they always, and it's all the seasons, you know. But I wish the new seasons of Bad Girls, they would really be more like that. Like, let's all be friends. But I feel like they want, and production wants it too. They want to fight. They want drama.
Yeah, and then, like I just feel what's happening.
Oh, it looks like
One
we're
minute,
going
so we
to be contacting someone.
Oh,
Can we contact her in 2 minutes? Is that cool? I just want to get to her part. Is that fine? Cool. Okay. So Z tells her boyfriend that she's excited for the girls to go out and like hang out, and they're going to a twerk class. They go to the twerk class. All the girls are partying. I think they all looked great. I know Kayla didn't really think that Persuasion looked too good.
I'm not feeling the fake, but I just can't. I mean, I don't mind a fake ass because, you know, some of them look good. But
When it's
this
done
one,
right.
exactly, when it's done right. And this one, I mean, all you see are sticks and ass, and I need a little bit more thigh.
I liked it.
I kind of like the ass too. I just want to bury my face in it, kind of. I don't know, or just
I
like
love you,
smack somebody with their
Persuasion.
butt.
I love
just
her,
pop,
but
pop.
I'm just not
Yeah.
feeling the behind. I honestly feel like Kayla's ass is a more
slayed.
natural looking, nice
And she
ass.
did a good job. I
She
thought
does a
Kayla
nice
was really
ass.
good. And Z is very athletic. The way Z was like
Yeah.
tumbles, splits.
She was like,
Okay.
I'm doing this from what I do in my bed. Like,
But like we should really, I feel like, talk a little bit about how, you know, like Dream Doll's gone. Now Kayla and Persuasion seem to be kind of pulling apart.
Right.
And then after that class, the twerk class, when Kayla was like really going to town, then all of a sudden I feel like after that class it was just like
more of a
really
division.
downhill.
Like,
yeah, and I
Sure.
feel like Persuasion isn't really calling Winter out and talking to her about like how she feels. She's
letting it
just like
build up.
Yeah,
building
she's
up,
definitely letting it build up.
getting drunk, and then fighting about nothing in a limo when there's like underlying issues. I think
Exactly.
personally.
Agreed.
So
I
the girls
agree.
go to dinner. It's Kaylee, Z, Adriana, what's her name?
Adrian,
and Kaylee. Kayla speaks about herself. Kaylee thinks that she's conceited because she's talking about herself. What did you guys think about that?
I personally felt like Winter was trying to like open up,
Agreed.
and Kaylee didn't give a shit.
Yeah,
she
she
didn't
didn't
care at
yeah.
all, which is understandable. But like, then you talk. You talk
Right.
about
Yeah,
yourself.
you say something.
Say something, don't sit there.
Be relevant. Yeah,
exactly.
Yeah, like she's like it goes back to I think her just kind of being kind of victimized.
Yeah.
And I think she just is like still upset and sad about everything. Like I just feel like she's a broken girl. She's this whole episode
seems
she's
really sad.
broken to me, which is understandable, but it's like not fun to watch.
And I feel like Kayla was really trying to act like she was really, you know, above everything and she didn't want to bully anybody. But then I really felt that she wanted to get Kaylee out, you know? She was just
Yeah,
like-
she was just like
Well, after she
saying what had
felt
to
like
say.
she knew that when she was talking about herself, she felt that like Kaylee, or she didn't care. She was like, all right, if you're gonna act that way, I'm gonna continue to act the way I've been acting.
Right.
Yeah.
And then Aladria. Aladria. I make it sound like her name's a medicine. Aladria.
Excedrin.
Yeah.
Think of
Aladria.
Carmen Electra.
Aladria. So Carmen Aladria. So Aladria is over bullying. She's like, I don't want any bullying. You know, she keeps, because Kayla keeps like talking about bullying, you know, with Kaylee. She's like, I'm gonna get her out, and then she's just like, I don't want anything to do with this because the whole Tabitha thing. So
She don't want to go home.
Yeah.
so the girls are going to an improv show, which is going to lead us into, if you could contact our next guest, we have Stephanie.
What?
The replacement.
We have replacement. So Stephanie comes in, which I think was the best way they have ever had another girl come in.
Agreed.
I was so like, I knew it was her because I've seen her
I just
online.
fell in love with her when I saw her coming into the house. I mean, who knows if it'll stick, but
The same energy.
Can you put another light on? We can barely see you. Or is that our TV? That could be us.
It's probably dark in here, but hold on, let me get this lamp.
So the way that she came in, I thought
your
that the
closet
other,
looks like my closet.
I thought that the other girls were so nice, and that I was really happy about that, because you remember the Ghost Twins came in. You know, to anyone that comes in, the girls are always so protective, and they're always so crazy.
My face.
Oh, it's okay, girl. So they're always so protective of the house, and they want to bully the new person. So I was really happy with how they made it.
Originals, quote unquote.
Yes, we're so excited to have you.
I really like
me too. I am so excited.
What's happening?
Oh, it's cool. So I really felt like. Oh, it's fine. I felt like what does she go by, Ryan?
Ridiculous Ryan.
So Oh, hello, yes!
Look, she's wearing
Hey, princess.
Is that a crown? I love it.
Yes! Takeover! I'm sitting on my throne.
The signature laugh. Oh my God.
I love when you said
Hit me that I'm on TV, so excuse me. I'm like,
no, girl, we've been
like
there.
I was streaming.
We get it. I love that you said when I think it was Ridiculous Ryan or whatever was making fun of your laugh, and you're like, "Yep, that's what I sound like.
I sound like a dolphin.
I sound like a dolphin."
Yeah,
right.
I do sound like a dolphin. That's why he's a dolphin. I know what I sound like. I can't help how I laugh. I can't just be like, oh, and change my laugh. That's not gonna happen. So this is me, by the way. Sorry, this guy.
At least you're laughing. That's a good thing.
That's my laugh.
Oh. We love dogs. Okay.
Yeah, we do love dogs.
So we all thought you were really funny.
Yeah.
I mean,
And fun.
And I like the fact that you didn't come on the show being like, "Oh my God, I'm so funny." Where I felt like Ridiculous Ryan
needs to say that she's
was
funny.
like, "I'm so funny. I'm so funny. I'm such a funny person."
Yeah, you killed it with the Chinese thing, girl.
Yes.
Oh
my God.
I loved it. It was so funny.
And I'm a fan, and doing a little homework, I looked up some of your videos. You are so talented, and you're so funny. I really hope that this helps you get more fans and more out there, because I do think that you have there's a lot of people that are doing what you're doing, but professionally, on a professional level. So I think you could get there.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. That's honestly my goal. The modeling and all the booty magazines and go-go dancing, that was just, for me, it was stepping stones to get to that fan base, so that I could do these things, so that I can go for Saturday Night Live, Girl Code, MTV's Wildin' Out, maybe come up with my own skit show, whatever it is I want to do. That was baby steps to build a following, because I hate to sound shallow, but guys like hot girls. So
I mean, sex sales. Yeah, savage.
They're like, oh, she's on magazine covers and she's funny. Hold up.
Yeah.
Stephanie, I have a question for you. Hey, so I was kind of wondering, you know how it was Adrian's, it was her little improv skit, and then you showed up during it? Do you think she was a little upset that, you kind of took over and she wasn't able to shine as much?
I don't imagine that she's upset, because, as far as we know, anything and everything is not in our hands.
Yeah.
So she had to know that wasn't me saying, well, hey, Bad Girls Club production, I'm going to come and run shit. She knows what it is. It's not my choice. She might have been a little bitter about the situation.
Yeah,
but
that's what I was wondering.
It was my decision, or my, I'm going to prank these girls.
Well, you were good.
Yeah.
You were good.
Yeah,
it was
you were.
awesome.
Representing O-Town, girl. Yes. Yes, girl.
Yeah.
Where
Huh?
are you from?
Orlando, girl.
It's Alex?
Yes. Yes, Stephanie.
That's so funny how I came across this interview, Kristen, because Alex knows my friend DJ Knight. Shout out to him. And then DJ Knight hit me up oh, this guy Alex is here. and and that's how we came across. So that's insane. Like, what a small world, the way the world works.
Yeah, exactly.
It is.
Okay. Thank you, Alex, for setting this up.
You're welcome, girl. Love you.
So
Love you. Thank you.
So do you think that Ridiculous Ryan was angry at you because I feel like she kept talking about, you know, like, oh, I have this radio show and I'm so funny, but also I feel like she has kind of low, not, I mean, I don't want to hate on anybody. I don't really think that she's very funny, but she also has really low energy. And I feel like you clearly have wonderful energy. You have very positive vibes. You have a great aura about you.
Yeah.
And I feel like she has kind of like a dark aura. And when she was, you know, kind of making fun of you and your voice and she was like praying, how did you feel about that? Were you offended or did you just feel like that's just, you know, who she was?
Well, I didn't see any of that until right now. I'm going to be frank. So seeing that, I was like, oh, okay, but I know who I am. I know what I am. I am obnoxious. My laugh is ridiculous. It probably would annoy me if somebody was like, ah, all the time too. So things like that don't bother me because that's who I am. So if she didn't genuinely like it, then that wouldn't have bothered me. But okay, bye, next.
Agreed.
To be in my circle because I don't need you. You know, that's how I am.
I feel like
so
she looked at you as competition.
Affected her. I mean, in the long run, I couldn't tell because she never came to me about anything about my. She just asked me, "Is that your real laugh?" And I was like, "Yeah, I get drunk, and unfortunately, this is what it is. I sound like a dolphin." You saw, you know.
Yeah.
Even that, we never had another conversation or even mention about it. So.
How did you feel walking into the house? Like, what was the aura for you walking in there? Like, did you feel the animosity between any of the guests or cast girls?
No, for me, it was like clouds because me and my friends literally would have like parties. This is our show. Like, you understand. It's like reality for my friends were crying before. Like, I can't believe you're on the show. We used to have parties for the show. Like, it's crazy seeing you.
I love that.
Just like, I'm here. Nobody else mattered.
Yeah, exactly.
You know,
it was my show in that moment.
I love it. And I think the fact that you're 27 is great because I know with myself and with them, we all went on the show really young. You know, we were, you know, in our very early 20s. So for us, when we went on, we were kind of in a different aspect. And I feel like we all were not as appreciative. Whereas now, if we went on, you know, and we would have been like, oh my God, you know, and so appreciative. So do you think that you being not older than a typical bad girl, but, you know, older than some of the girls, do you think that you, like on a personal level, had a better understanding of the world than the other girls? Like you were more appreciative and you really cared about being there. Because some of the girls, like with Dream Doll, I feel like she didn't care about being there. You know, it was kind of like whatever.
Right. I feel like since the season is based around social media, before I was even, you know, officially casted for the show, I knew I was going to be dealing with egos. And I don't need this show. And I already got this.
Yeah.
A lot of that type of shit, or I'm sorry, stuff.
That's fine, you can swear.
So I feel like the egos were going to be there regardless, and I prepared myself for that. I've never been the type to have an ego. I've been on magazine covers. I've been on TV. I've done music videos. I've had a following. Kevin Hart, one of the biggest comedians right now ever in my book, is
he retweeted your video. Yeah.
Right. It shares my skits, and it's still, I'm like, oh, that's cool. You know, I'm just a humble person.
Awesome.
Be humble. I mean, that's all the like new bad girls. I wish that they would be more humble like you are.
Right. And I think, you know, age isn't a factor for me. I'm just grateful. And I feel blessed every day. Like I told you right now, I can't believe I'm having this. Because Kristen, you were on Bad Girls Club,
Yeah,
right?
we all were. Yeah.
Okay, I thought I was bugging. I was like, that's her. I know her.
So
I liked her.
I was, thank you. I was on season 5, and then Kayla and Amber were on season 3. So you got OGs right now in the house.
I remember you, and I was like, I liked her.
Thank you. I feel like we have similar personalities. I feel like we would be BFFs if we were, you know, in closer proximity. I don't know, maybe I'll come to Orlando and hang out with you guys.
That's exactly what I was about to say. Yes.
I'm coming too.
Really? Let's do it,
Disney
Kayla.
World.
Yes.
Let's go to Disney World. Let's party. Perfect. So when they went to like the strip club and you guys were all like at the strip club and you were partying, that fight that happened with Eladria and that random guy, what did you think about that?
Like, what happened? Because they edited that bad.
Listen, they made it look like it was something between girls. Honestly, this man was so disrespectful with his. He had, first of all, imagine like a cup of ice with some food color in it, because that's what it looked like. That's how long he'd been drinking that same drink. Trying to sit on that of our couch talking about some, oh, that Bad Girls Club ain't even a real show, broke bitches, this my club. You've been chucking ice for like 40 minutes, my G. What are you talking about? So he was just very obnoxious and rude for no reason. And Aladria was like, who is this guy? And then I was like, yeah, who's this guy? Get him out of here. I was on her side because I was like, who is this man just coming up here hating for no reason? And, you know, not to hate on anyone's dress style, but if you're claiming you own a club and you're trying to hate on girls in a section looking good with cameras on them, you better be dressed to impress.
And if you own the club, you're buying the girls drinks.
Yeah, that's true.
We know this.
You own the club, you're buying them drinks. My fiance owns a bunch of bars, and he takes care of everyone.
Which, are we going out after?
I know. I was thinking about that.
Well, I'm having a house party.
Oh, girl, enjoy this.
And I Snapchat Team TeJada for behind the scenes.
Oh yeah, I'm following you on Snapchat.
Are you?
Yes, I started following you like 2 days ago. You're so cute. I love everything that you do. You're adorable. And honestly, if I have any advice, I say like really enjoy this time. Like have parties, you know, like do interviews, do everything you can, because this is such an exciting time, and especially because, you know, they're piggybacking like all the seasons, you know, like they're already doing stuff for 17. Really enjoy this.
Yeah, agreed.
I wake up every day like, this is my life. And then right now, I'm telling you, like watching myself on TV, I was like, oh my God. I literally have to like.
Yeah.
It's fun.
Surreal.
It's really fun. So is there any other questions you guys have? Because we're going to have to wrap up in a minute.
I have a couple.
Yeah, go for it.
I want to ask you, I'm going to name girls, and I want you to give me one word on each girl. Because I know since you just started, you can't really say much, but I know this is a good little taboo for what you can and cannot
That's
say.
cute. I like
Do
it.
you want to do this? Okay. So, persuasion.
Genuine.
Okay. Winter.
I hate to use it, but bougie.
Okay.
Okay. Talone.
Talented.
Oh.
Adrian.
I want to say real, because even though I know you guys didn't see that side of her, she really is like that.
Okay.
That is Adrian. So I'm gonna say real.
Okay.
Okay.
Z.
Z was my turn up twin. So I love Z.
Oh, fine.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna say turn up.
You need to get in I'm going to message you because we need to get in contact with her, because I think I was catfished by a fan who I thought was her. And I was messaging about coming and doing an interview. And then I realized, I was like, wait, she took down all of her social media. I was like, is this even the right email? I think I was catfished. I don't know.
She just did that recently. I don't know what that was, but yeah, you can let me know and I'll try to get in touch with her.
Awesome. Any other
Kaylee.
Kaylee, man, I love Kaylee, but she needs to be stronger.
Yeah, agreed.
I want to say for Kaylee, slightly timid.
Okay. Tabitha.
Well, she didn't meet her.
Well, you met at the reunion, right?
From what I saw, I can honestly say the word bully.
Okay. What about Candy?
Oh my God, Candy's crazy. Candy's fucking crazy. Tune in.
Any questions?
This is fun. I feel like that was pretty positive.
Yeah, I like that.
I agree.
I'd be like, bitch.
You know what? Honestly, like, the girls, I feel like, because I was myself, a lot of the girls opened up to me and really
Yeah, you tell him, doggy.
He's like, yeah, she was herself.
That's like my dogs. Oh,
like, yeah.
they bark anytime I'm talking.
Can you give us any like hints or sneak peeks on the reunion?
Can I what?
Can you give us like any hints or like anything on the reunion?
I don't, okay, all I say, Chewy. Yeah. Sorry. All I can say about the reunion is, if cameras were filming, stay tuned for the very end.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I don't know if cameras were still filming, but if they were, just stick. I'm talking past the credits.
Okay.
Yeah.
We'll have to get the tea in case we don't.
Any questions? Any questions? No. Okay, well, thank you so much. Go enjoy your party.
Thank you, Steph.
Have a shot for us. Turn up for us.
We'll have the party on Saturday when I get back to Orlando for my birthday, girl. I will see you there.
Bye.
Bye. Nice talking
Love
with
you.
Bye. Love you.
Thank you.
Bye. Okay, so Kayla feels the negativity is affecting her. and she freaks out. Sorry, I'm like going so fast, guys. We started a little bit late, so we had like a little bit of an issue. It's
fine. No one cares.
So yeah, well, I'm just saying we have 7 minutes left. That's what I'm trying to like. Okay, so Kayla feels the negativity is affecting her, and she kind of has a panic attack, or she has a panic attack,
anxiety attack.
She
has
goes
to talk to
outside.
production, cries. Honestly, like, I feel like she started the negativity. You started the show off with a negative, like the bullying, the arguing. Like, if you're feeling that vibe, you started it. Like, personally, that's the way I feel.
I feel like majority of the issues that are going on right now, I'm having issues because I feel like the producers are causing a lot of it because they're having issues with her constantly bringing people to the clubs. They had an issue with her having her friends come over. They had an issue with her cousin. And then they had an issue that she didn't come the first night because she went out with her friends. So production's doing a very good job to paint her as the social light of this season.
Right.
But I personally feel like, the girls are jealous about it because she has people coming around. She wants to be the LA girl. You know, like, let her. Let the girls come around.
Yeah, I agree.
But create your own attention somewhere else. Like, if she has her friends there and she goes and hangs out with them, make the camera stay on you. If they're not on you, it's because you're boring.
I mean, she said that her cousin is her best friend. If you are at a club and your best friend came up to you, wouldn't you want to go say like hi to your other friends? Wouldn't you want to like hang out with your cousin?
Yeah, especially if you're at a TV show. Yeah, come on
like,
now.
why not?
Yeah.
And maybe her cousin didn't want to be on TV. You know, they just showed her cousin for a minute. I mean, she signed a release form because you saw her face. Yeah. But maybe she said that her cousin is the opposite of her. She said that her cousin doesn't have like a
She's
drop.
like refined.
Yes.
Yeah.
But like, why are they so worried about what she's doing?
That's exactly what
because
I'm saying.
that's what the girls in the Bad Girls Club do. They get mad when one girl goes and does their own thing, and they hate it, especially because it always happened to me. Whenever the cameras start going another direction, they start getting angry. They want all the cameras on them. So when they see that crew go over there to see what's going on with them,
they're like wondering what's going on.
Yeah, it's a problem.
I never paid attention until I got spin-off shows, and then I was always like, wait, the camera's not on me. I suck right now.
I mean, definitely on my season,
like,
I know
what's
that
going on right now?
there was a lot of that where if we had, broken up into groups and some of us went outside and some of us went there, cameras would go with some of them but not the others. And I remember when Leah from my season, like when we were like always together, the cameras would always follow us, and the other girls hated it.
Yeah, because you guys were interesting.
Yes.
Tiffany hated that about me, and she always said it's not the Kayla show. No, bitch, but you made it the Kayla show by saying that.
Making it.
That's exactly what I was saying.
Excuse me, I got reading.
Nah, you're right.
Girl, let it out.
Yeah, by Aladria preaching constantly, saying that, it's the Kayla show. She thinks it's the Kayla. You're making it the Kayla show by putting
saying
her
that.
name out there.
Yeah.
Like with Amber. It was the Amber show because the girls made it the Amber show. Yeah, you and Amber were like, do. But yeah, it's you.
They were talking about us. We were annoying and our show sucked. The only reason it was a big deal is because
they made it a big deal.
Yeah. Because it was horrible.
Exactly. That's so
Completely
true.
agree. Well, with her having a panic attack, did either of you have anything like that happen on your seasons?
I mean, I get panic attacks often just in real life. I don't think I did not have a panic attack.
So you weren't like overwhelmed panic attack, did you?
I had like a little bit of a breakdown when I got jumped.
I did when I was drunk, remember? Like, I want to go home.
I remember that.
I went to the hospital. I wanted to go home.
I
wanted to go home that day. It was really, I felt like they were super extra. And I kept saying I wanted to go home because I just wanted to go mainly to the house because I thought that was super, like, really, I'm just throwing up because I'm drunk and I didn't eat. Like, but it was nothing.
Give this girl
necessary to take me to the hospital. That was to create more of drama for the show.
I felt so bad. I felt so bad then.
I felt that
watching it. You know what I really didn't like that they didn't show is that Tiffany and I were actually closer than what they show, and I wanted her to be at the hospital with me. Like, I was like, Tiffany needs to be there. Tiffany, if she doesn't, I'm not staying in here if she's not in here with me. It was such a brat. Whatever.
Well, with my season, I had a very, very bad mental breakdown, but they didn't show it. They never showed it because production really liked me, and I think that they, because I was the fun girl, so they didn't want to portray me as like having this like breakdown. After Morgan got jumped, I was like so disgusted that people could bully and attack someone like that for no reason that they didn't even know. I went outside and I cried. I was like crying, and none of the girls came out. Production came out and they like had to talk to me. Because they were like, "Are you okay?"
Oh,
like, you know, because they thought I was gonna like jump into the water or something in Miami.
In the bay.
It definitely happens. I think that they showed this happening, but normally they do not show it because I feel like it must happen at least every season.
Yeah.
I feel like only a sane person
That's what I was about to say.
can, you know, you can't.
You can only take so much.
Yes, and
agreed.
you're constantly being followed. It's not like the, you know, Desperate Housewives or Real Housewives or whatever that is. You know, they're not living there. I mean, they're living there. It's not like they're going there and hanging out. It's like Big Brother. It's like you're constantly being followed. There's constantly cameras.
It was a moment
lot
of
of
realness.
attention.
That's what I'm saying. When are they gonna let Big Brother have bad girls go on there? That's what I'm saying.
I want to go. Amber and I both want to go.
They
Kayla.
need to let
Big
bad
Brother,
girls.
oh my God,
Celebrity
I
Big
love-
Brother. They need to have you guys.
I
on
love
there.
Big Brother more than
They tried to cast me
anything.
on it, and they went. The production was like,
she's
she's
on-
famous. I'm
she's
like,
on Bad
I
Girls.
was
I
like,
hate it when they
years
do
ago.
that.
Listen,
like-
they're gonna have Farrah over you guys on there. Okay,
I want to
that's
be
all I'm
on Big
saying.
Brother so bad. Okay. So she has a panic attack. Matt, that producer that talked to her, his name is Matt, and he was on my season. And he's one of the nicest guys. He was such a good soul man.
Oh, Bad Girls Club is gonna ruin him.
I loved him.
Cue the breakdown for him in 2 years.
Alasia is upset about everything that Kayla has to say. It, you know, they ends the episode with them showing clips of them
I thought
fighting.
they were gonna fight on this
Building up
episode. I'm
tension.
kinda annoyed.
They're
It
good
didn't
at that.
happen.
They're good at that,
I
though.
was ready
It was
for
kind of
it.
weird how they had like the punching sounds in the
That
preview.
was, I'm sure it was.
I've
Yeah.
never seen them do something like that.
Yeah, we're not gonna see
Editing.
that though in the real show though. We're not gonna.
You don't
see
think
that.
so?
No, 'cause they always edit the fight after season 9 when you see Christina get whooping Julie's ass. I mean, I know I love Julie now, but
I didn't see that.
well, girl, that's
I saw a little bit of the reunion, and she's like falling.
I know, but personally, I feel like if you run your mouth so much, eventually somebody's gonna kick your ass, and you probably deserve it.
And that's what I
think.
love about Julie because she
Don't
knew
run
that.
your mouth
Yeah.
if you don't want to get your ass kicked.
Right.
Yeah. I don't know. So, Alex, thank you so much for joining us
Thank you guys for
today.
having me. This was
Thank you so
amazing.
much.
What was your experience? How did you feel like coming in, seeing AfterBuzz,
I
seeing
loved
the
it.
girls?
It was so positive, and you guys are so welcoming. And you misconception on bad girls, everybody. They're not all bad. So
So let's give Tabitha some slack, okay?
let's not just destroy her car. Come
Yeah.
on, you guys.
I
You know, it's a
know.
show.
Terrible.
All right. Well, thank you guys so much. Kayla, where can they find you on social media?
Bad Girl KC, that's my Twitter, and my Instagram, backed by popular demand with 2 Ks, okay?
Amber?
Mine's just my name, Amber Meade, with an E at
Oh
the
yeah,
end.
Snapchat at Bad Girl KC. I just figured that out for you guys, okay?
Alex, you wanna...
Oh, it's _Alex PULIDO_ on Instagram.
Awesome. So I'm Kristen Kelly TV everywhere. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel. I'm gonna leave a comment below, and you guys can, you know, comment under my comment if you want to ask me any questions. And please subscribe to my channel. I post new content every week. Thank you guys so much for joining us.
Woo!
Bye.
From executive producers Maria Menounos, Kevin Undergaro, Phil Svitek, and the entire AfterBuzz TV staff, we would like to thank you for listening to the AfterBuzz TV network. To watch or listen to other after shows and post comments or questions, be sure to visit AfterBuzzTV.com. I'm Sir Richard Wentworth, and this has been a presentation of AfterBuzz TV.
Buzz you later, bitches!
The views expressed herein are those of the hosts only and do not necessarily reflect the views of AfterBuzz TV or its owners or principals.